Do I have a story for you? Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Bored from Dorm. Okay, so today I have a little story for you guys. So basically, I was at work today, like every other weekend that I'm at work, and today was a little different. So basically what happened was, the day started out pretty normally. I was just preparing for the day, whatever, doing my stuff, getting the coffee ready, getting everything ready, and then this woman walks in. So this woman walks in and she just asks for, she's like, oh, I lost something. She doesn't speak English too well. She's like, I lost something, it's kind of like this color, and she's like pointing to her skirt. So I was like, oh, okay, let me check in the back or whatever. So she asked me, and I was like, oh, sorry, I don't see anything. I don't think we have anything. So then my boss asked me, she's like, so Dana, like, what did that woman want? I was like, oh, she was just asking for this like scarf thing. I think she lost she lost it somewhere and she doesn't remember where she left it. So then my boss goes, oh, okay. So then the lady leaves. And then my boss comes back out like 5 minutes later or so, and she goes, Dana. And I was like, yes. And she's like, I think I found something in the back. It's like blue and orange. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, did the lady leave? And I was like, yeah, she left. Like thinking, you know, oh, okay, she left. Like, that's it. If she doesn't find it, maybe she'll come back. I don't know. My boss asked me to go get this lady back. And I was like thinking to myself, this is crazy. Like, she left, she's gone, whatever. So I kind of like pretend I go outside and I was like, oh yeah, she's gone, like maybe she'll come back, maybe she won't. I look around outside, pretend, whatever. Like, I do care about this lady's scarf, but I'm not a GPS system, so I can't like go find this woman. So then my boss, I go back inside and my boss is like, oh, so did you find her? And I was like, no, I think she left, like she went out. She's like, I told my boss, like I saw her like in the distance, this woman, so I was like, oh yeah, she's like way down the street by now. So yeah, I was like telling my boss, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get her, or what? Sound like a kidnapper. So I don't think I'm gonna be able, I can't like go call out to her. And my boss is like, no, go run across the street, like go get this woman. And I was like, oh my god, okay. Like, so here I am in my full uniform, apron and everything, running across the street to try and find this woman. Meanwhile, this woman is like at least like, I don't even know, 50 yards down the street, whatever metric system you use. So this woman is way down the street by now, and I'm just like running like a madman trying to catch up with this woman. And then I didn't really think about how I would approach her, because this doesn't really happen in my everyday life. So I just kind of say like, ma'am, excuse me, and like she's not turning around, like who the hell does this? So like, meanwhile, I'm like, ma'am, excuse me, and finally this woman turns around like all surprised, like no shit, like I just chased you down a fucking street. So this woman, she turns around and she's like, yes, and I was like, that's me being out of breath in character because I just ran down a fucking street. So I tell her, I was like, ma'am, we have found a scarf, and why am I saying it like I'm reporting a death or something? I was like, ma'am, we found a scarf, it was blue and orange. And I was like, please God, let it be your scarf. And then she was like, no, I'm sorry, that's not mine. And so she goes like pointing to her clothes again. She was like, no, it's this color and it's this color. Meanwhile, this woman like barely speaks English. She's probably thinking I'm like a whack job chasing her down the street, like Jesus. So then she's like, no, it's not mine. Like I went to a different store, I'll check that store, and if not, I'll come back. And I was like, yes, like a normal, logical person would. So I know that Nike DC half marathon was happening today, but I didn't know I was like in it. So anyway, I run back to the store and I'm on like a full out jog because like I'm still on the clock and my boss is gonna be like, where did she go? Even though she sent me to like Narnia to go get this woman. So then I was like, oh, it's not hers. Like, she's like, and she was like still interrogating me. She was like, oh, did you ask her what colors it was? Did you ask her? This woman was like FBI investigative, like on this case, like white on rice, like she was not gonna let it go. So then I was like, yeah, I asked her and she said it was blue and white. She was still a little perplexed. So then I had to assure her that the woman would come back if need be, if she really could not find the scarf. And that was basically my morning. It was fantastic. If you guys did like story time, let me know, give me a big thumbs up. What are some stories that you guys have? Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Like, I'm like a cheetah or something, I don't know, on The Amazing Race.